Hello and welcome back to Pro Luxury Exhibition, where we will let you know about some interesting luxury things owned by the famous stars. Without wasting time, let's get started to it. Oprah Winfrey is a very well-known American television host, a great actress, as well as an entrepreneur who organized daily talk shows. The show organized by Oprah Winfrey was known as The Oprah Winfrey Show, and it was one of the most popular and very well-known genres. Sooner, she became one of the most significant and wealthy women in the United States. Oprah was born back in the year 1954 in a small southern settlement of Kosciuszko. Oprah's parents were too poverty-stricken to buy her any proper clothes and live a healthy lifestyle. In the growing age of Oprah, she was badly bullied by her classfellows for wearing clothes made up of potato sacks and was called out like a satyr. However, who knew that such a girl would grow up to be a billionaire and live one of the most wanted luxury lifestyles and own anything she wants? Luxurious things owned by Oprah. The current net worth of Oprah Winfrey is $2.7 billion. She has spent most of her money to own great things to make her life luxurious. Let's have a look at some of the things she owns and how her life has changed since she was born as a poor girl to an influential billionaire. Number 1. Oprah's farm in Maui, Hawaii. Oprah, being a millionaire, loves to grow her food and eat fresh vegetables. Therefore, she owns a farm on the side of a volcano in Maui. When she first purchased the Hawaiian home, she had no intentions to make farmland and continue the tradition, but when she got to know that around 90% of the food is imported in Hawaii, her interest in growing fresh food within the city for the community grew. As she was taught that most of the food imported is not healthy due to the usage of pesticides, her love for fresh fruits and vegetables kept growing. Oprah decided to grow her farm as big as possible and feed enough people. Right beside a resting 4,000 feet volcano above sea level lies the huge farm of Oprah. The property owned by Oprah there grows around 100 different forms of vegetables and fruits, as well as herbs. Oprah once revealed that the farm she owns produces 145 pounds of food each week. Number 2. She owns a private jet for travel. According to Oprah, traveling wasted lots of her time. One has to reach the airport on time, wait in line for their turn, and then wait for their flight as well, and sometimes deal with the worst part when the flight delays. Not only this, but after having a squabble with a fan at a terminal at the airport, Oprah was so done that she finally wanted to own a personal plane. She made a statement to a reporter once that when she was tired of it, she immediately dialed her lawyer saying she wants to do it. She finally wants to own a plane now. She further mentioned that it was better to be her last time waiting for this long at airports for her flights. Back in the year 1991, she took her last commercial flight and waved goodbye to the airport while signing a check of $25 million in full, as she also didn't like dealing with bills from time to time for her private plane. After she finally owned her jet, she has been traveling in style since then. She once mentioned that it was the best luxury that she has spent money in, and she will never regret this decision. She is happy to own her private jet, as she can be in New York at 1 minute and the next minute you can change your mind and be in London for the shooting purposes. Number 3. She owns a vacation home. Oprah had a property manager who always looked out for the best spots to get her home a resting and peaceful vacation house. When he found out a Hawaiian piece of property that had an outstanding ocean view, he was immediately scared that Oprah should get it before any other person gets their hand on the property and fill the area with condos. When Oprah heard about this, it encouraged and motivated her to purchase the entire 163 acres of the property and get herself built into a cozy house. Whenever Oprah mentioned or talked about this property, she used the words like a nice blanket or a soft cashmere to show her love for the place. However, the way she described her house sounds quite expensive. Oprah owns several different houses, and amongst them, she considers this one as the vacation house as well. She spent a lot of time with the designers to explain to them her dream vacation house. She wanted her Hawaiian vacation house to be a customized, effective, yet old-fashioned home of her dreams. According to the personnel's interview with the reporters, they have told that Oprah already owns a huge mansion in Santa Barbara, which she had designed as a vacation place as well for herself or 2 or 3 of her friends too. Similarly, she wanted her Hawaiian house to serve a similar purpose. Oprah made great preparation for her Hawaiian house. She wanted everything to be unique and fancy. She spent her net worth to make the house as much luxurious as possible. In the process, she was highly attracted by an electric scooter which she highly liked when she had a ride on it. She therefore asked to get that bike in every color so that when people visited her there in Hawaii, she will have the bike for each of them. Number 4. She owns her wine cellar. Along with several other vacation homes that Oprah owns, another of her most favorite and personal homes is located in Telluride, Colorado, which she first bought in the year 2015. The house cost worth $14 million, and it is an ideal place to spend time while hitting the slopes, especially in the season of the ski. However, if you are not interested in having an adventure outside the mansion, then the house serves the best itself. You can stay inside the house and spend the best time there. You can have your private spa, treetop, bonfire pit, and especially a huge wine cellar that is present within the house. According to the sources, Oprah is concerned about her wine as it is very important to her. She likes her wine to be extremely chilled that when she pours it in a glass, the humidity can be seen outside the glass as well. If she is ever served with a glass of warm wine, the only solution she finds is to send back the wine immediately to the restaurant. The very personal wine cellar of Oprah's huge mansion is not quite old. According to the sources, it was revealed that the wine cellar individually cost $250,000 to get done. When people and publications got to know about such an expensive wine cellar, they dubbed it as a wine mine, as the place is quite similar to a mine. It is originally a 56-foot long room that looks more like an underground mine, with a cart present that runs on a track alongside all the 1,600 bottles that are present in the mine. The entire ride in the cart takes around 60 seconds, and the entire pathway has speakers that play different sounds of leaking or pouring water, as well as the sound of creaky wood. Number 5. Oprah owns an in-home library. Since the year of 1996, Oprah has been recommending a lot of books to the world from her official book club to have a read. Over time, Oprah's love for books increased and she started to have a huge collection of books. It makes sense that after such love and collection of books, she had her large library in her main home in California. The total shelves of the library hold more than 1,500 books, which can be read anytime while having the best time on the roller armchair present right next to it for the purpose. The book collection of Oprah is unique as well. They include special leather-bound copies of official books, and there are unique first editions of first-class novels hand-selected by her book dealer. The books owned by Oprah in her library are worth a pretty penny. Oprah has a deal with her book dealer to get a hand on the first edition of every book with original forms in first place. Oprah owns a 12-volume collection of novels that are covered with the portraits of golden with their authors ornamented on the spines. I hope you got enough information about Oprah's luxury lifestyle and enjoyed the video. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Hit the bell icon to get updated every single time we upload a video.